Happy Wednesday, Eagles fans, and welcome to this Game Day Eve edition of Eagles 360, presented by Xfinity. Although Eagles fans have renamed this day in honor of number 11, the news is all about the running back position. Jay Ajayi was placed on injured reserve Monday after tearing the ACL in his left knee in Sunday's loss to Minnesota. What's the plan at running back moving forward? Coach Pederson explains.
Well, listen, obviously we still have Sproles who's coming along, and we're getting him healthy. Wendell Smallwood, Corey, Josh Adams. I mean, we're very comfortable and confident with those three. We've made it work so far this part of the season, and we're going to continue to make it work.
Running back Corey Clement is 100% ready to roll after missing the last 2 games with a quad injury. Clement's rise from rookie free agent to featured back in less than 2 seasons is something that he's not taken lightly.
Whenever you come into a business like this, you gotta expect it. Gotta expect a heavy workload. Even if it's not your first year, it may hit you in your second, which is like it's doing it with me. Now I get a chance to share with Wendell and Josh Adams. Yes, we do have a young group, but it doesn't leave out the fact that we're led by a great coach, and that's Deuce Staley. Here in our running back group. So if we take everything into account, this game should definitely we should have a lot of fun in this game. It's definitely unfortunate to have Jay out, but at the same time, I have to be able to step up and whether it's me taking a bigger role, Wendell taking a bigger role, Josh Adams taking a bigger role, somebody has to take lead. And I think that's what somebody in the front office is looking for. Who's going to be that guy at the group to bring this pack on. And, now I hope it is me. Or so to say, if it is Wendell, it is Wendell. If it's Josh, it's Josh. At the same time, we're not selfish, but when we're out there, we're balling for one another. Deuce talked about it. There's opportunities. What are you going to do with it? He relayed the message to Sproles. He's like, Sproles, man, did you ever have this opportunity where you could play as a rookie or a second year and potentially work your way as a starter? He said, no, it doesn't really come around often. So, basically the message of the story is, when the opportunity really presents itself, stare at it right in the face and, take the challenge on.
The 3 healthy backs on the roster, Clement, Wendell Smallwood, and Josh Adams, form a young group. Smallwood is the veteran in just his 3rd NFL season. Can Coach Pederson establish enough of a balance to run an efficient offense? One key is eliminating slow starts.
The biggest thing is you get leads early in football games, and then you can maintain the balance. A lot of times too, our maybe up-tempo offense created some of that as far as being able to run with a sense of urgency in our tempo offense. But if you can jump out to a lead early in football games and sustain it, it definitely creates a better balance and a mix of plays throughout the rest of the game.
Doug, are you using RPOs less so far this year? And if so, is it dictated on what the defense is showing? Or
no, actually, I'm not. I'm still using them throughout the course of the games. We are seeing defenses obviously defend it a little bit better, so the ball's not coming out as a throw, as much anymore. But we continue to work them, and if it applies each week, we're gonna keep having them in the game plan.
The Eagles have been outscored 23-7 in the first quarter of games in 2018, but Thursday marks the beginning of a new season. The NFC East is wide open and up for grabs. No team has a winning record. It's the most direct path to the playoffs for the Eagles.
Yeah, you definitely look at that, but at the same time, I think too we have to just evaluate ourselves and where we are, and we got to get better as a football team overall. But yeah, I think it's still right there, to be had. I mean, it's it's a great opportunity tomorrow night to start, with the division opponent and try to capture that, because if you win your division, good things happen, later in the season. So. That's obviously part of one of our focus and one of our goals each season.
The Giants boast an offense that has scored at least 27 points in 2 of the last 3 games. There's plenty of talent at the skill positions with the addition of 2nd overall pick Saquon Barkley. It's going to be a challenge for rookie defensive back Avonte Maddox, who is about to make the first road start of his career.
Good player, strong, explosive, quick. I played him against him in college a couple of times, so I kind of know what he's like. Definitely a good player. Definitely someone we gotta keep an eye on. I mean, like I said, he was explosive. I mean, he's just not a running back. He can catch, so he's a 2-threat guy. Something you gotta watch. I mean, tough guy and powerful, fast, and quick. So get everything out of him. You got to come and tackle him as hard as you can. Oh no, I never played it before, but but it's more like angles and eyes, but it's different angles you got to take back there, and it make you a good safety when you can take a lot of angles and know what's going on.
It's a football Thursday as the Eagles take on the Giants. Here's what we have for you on the menu, presented by Amoroso's. Get your day started with the Emmy-nominated Eagles Game Plan Show as John Clark, Mike Quick, and Ike Reese explain what the Eagles need to do to get a win. Our game day coverage begins at 7:50 p.m. with the kickoff show presented by Exalta, as Fran Duffy and myself will provide sideline access and insight leading into the showdown. During the game, you can listen to the Sports Radio 94 WIP broadcast with Merrill Reese and Mike Quick on the desktop version of PhiladelphiaEagles.com, wherever you are located. Once the clock hits all zeros, join myself and Ike Reese for the post-game show presented by Rico. Until then, I'm Chris McPherson, and you've been watching Eagles 360 presented by Xfinity.